the Soviet country in the world after USA, India and China. Approximately 40 minutes of drive left.
Tajikistan now. Just left the border. We're driving to Khujand. No cows here.
Custom, tradition, mentality, and dialect. So, and inside of the crown we can see the three leaves. It's related with our pre-Islamic religion, Zoroastrianism. Malaysia gained independence 34 years ago. Soviet Union, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan and Tajikistan. And one of the, maybe you heard about the Shanghai Organization Cooperation. So it was established in 1996 for solving of the border disputes with the former Soviet Union countries. And in 2001, when Uzbekistan joined the organization, they changed the name. The 5 countries of the Shanghai Highway. So we have formed this Chinese part of Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous District of China as the largest province of China out of mainland, so the remote part of China, let's say, and Chinese trying to keep stability with the countries of the having the share border with Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous District, and Chinese started to invest a lot to the countries of the Central Asia, first to Kazakhstan, then to Kyrgyzstan, and last to Tajikistan. And after the signing of the peace agreement, Chinese started to build this road, and it's about 360 kilometers long, and for rehabilitation of the highway M34, Chinese gave the first loan for $282 million. So for first time Tajikistan loaned money from China after 2006 for rehabilitation of the highway. But this road was built by the order of the Stalin in 1937. From Tashkent to Dushanbe, from Dushanbe to Kabul, city of Afghanistan, before the World War II. So, and today it's the first private road in Central Asia. Sure. We don't know who is the owner of the company. So the home of 17 million inhabitants as a homeland of the Uzbek, Tajik and Kyrgyz. So, and after the fall of the Soviet Union, the 3 countries had the border clashes, border disputes, and this year, in March, Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan signed the border agreement after the solving of the border disputes between both the land, pasture and water. Prisoners riot against the policy of Uzbekistan moving through the city. So Sirdarya means mystery river. So it's in Persian, and another meaning of the Sirdarya is full river or rich river. The source of the river is the glaciers from Tian Shan mountain, comes from Kyrgyzstan. And the river flows through Kazakhstan to Aral Sea. But in our days, when you look from the like the satellite or from the Google Earth, the Aral Sea is dying. Not enough water because of the irrigation in Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan for cotton. So they started to irrigate after the end of the World War II. Instead of the fruits, vegetables, people of Central Asia started to grow cotton, and in 1880s they built railroad. So in 1961 the communists extended the city size to the north, to the northward, and today is the total area of the city 42 square kilometer, home of 200,000 inhabitants, and the Khujand agglomeration about 900,000 people. It was founded by the king of the Persian, Cyrus the Great, the king of the Achaemenids in 6th century BC, and in 329 BC, Khujand was the last point of Alexander the Great, and next to the Cyrus fortress, he built a bastion against the nomads who used to live on the other side of the river. And Alexander changed name of Khujand from Huakanda to Alexandria Eskhata, Alexandria Ultima, the full West Alexandria, the last point of Alexander the Great in Central Asia. And Khujand buried name of Alexander from 329 BC until the 30 BC. And during the Soviet time in 1936, communists changed historical name of Khujand to Leninabad. So, and Khujand buried name of the Lenin until 1991 as a city of the Lenin, and in 1986 was celebration of Leninabad, 2,500 9th to 10th centuries poet from Tashkent. So in front of the cultural hall, statue of Rudaki, and the next building on the left side is architecture from 1980s, the Khujand City Hall and the Governor Administration. It's the good example of brutalism architecture in Central Asia. So all the style, the Brezhnev period architecture of the historical part of historical city center near the ruins of the Khujand fortress, which was destroyed on the right side. So, and this is today the area of the Khujand cultural and park as a city park on the right around the Khujand fortress, named after the 14th century poet Kamoli. And then after that we are visiting inside of the Khujand fortress.